This Chester here, working on my Pontiac Grand Am GT 01 model. Doing the intake gasket on it. Well, I pulled my upper intake here, and you see it got like 6, 8, and I'm gonna have to do 10 bolts and all on there, cause you got your coil pack bolts. The bolts here, and then you got your 2 behind your coil pack. So then you got your 6 on your intake. Then you gotta pull your hoses on your throttle body and your throttle body cables. Then you're gonna come to this part here, your lower intake. So you gotta pull your injectors off, injector rails and all that stuff, and your fuel lines that go to your injector rail. So you got your 2 10mm bolts. You got your one big plug like this here. You unplug that. Unplug your mount sensor. You unplug your temp sensor here. After you pull your fuel lines and all that stuff, pry it up a little bit. You got to unplug your cam sensor too. And move that out the way. And then you got your 2 bolts here. 1, 2, 3. There go 4. There go 5. And there go 6 up under there. There's one way up under there. Yeah, you can see it. Then you got one right here. Then you got one right here. It's way up under there too. So you got you about 8 bolts and all. Then you unhook your hose that go to your coolant bottom. Unhook your hose that go to your heater piping. And pull your intake. But I forgot to mention, you have to pull your valve covers first, because your valve cover bolts go to the top part of the intake and the bottom part of the head. You have to pull that off. And then you have to pull your power steering and your alternator bracket. Then you be looking like this here then. All down and down. See, I done cleaned it up, but it was looking kind of nasty. I cleaned where I put my new intake gasket in. It goes in real good. And I cleaned it with my wire brush. And I got my towel here. So you just after you clean with your wire brush or whatever, just get you some brace part cleaner from AutoZone and spray it on your rag and just dap it around like that. Get all the dirt and stuff out of there, and you pretty much be good. Now I got all new lifters and stuff coming in. They'll be in today. And remember, on your push rods here, you got your one that's short, and you got your one that's a little longer. And remember, the shortest is the intakes, and the longest is the exhaust. You got your intake valve here, exhaust valve. Shorty go on the intake, longy go on the exhaust valve. And remember that. Because you don't remember that, you'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I don't believe you won't even be cranking up. So you have to take the valve covers off and go through all that again. So just remember, your intake valves, you got the short push rods, and your exhaust valves, you got the long push rods. So, and there you go. And that's how you do an intake gasket on a 3.4 liter. Grand Ams, Aleros, Malibus, you know, all them type of cars. Some Impalas got them, and it's pretty much the same principle. And thanks for watching. And this Chester. And sign and subscribe and like my page.